All right. Okie dokie. So, Soraya, can you help me to put people in? I think I'm gonna also give this.
I think Clever Go Wise Wallet didn't.
Yeah, he was the first one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna also ask Valeria to help me, so this way, you know. All right, guys, so I'm gonna start right now. If you guys have questions, please put your questions on the chat, and Soraya and Valeria, they will help me to see what's going on, and then if we need to address, we're gonna address. The idea here is something very, very simple, very straight to the point, but I wanna give you guys, first of all, you know, an overview about what we're doing. So let's see how that's gonna go. First of all, I want to show you guys this, okay? This is a little portion of the Brazilian team, right? Very little portion, but it's very cool because when we have this happened on the national training camp, we have a breakfast that day. It's a tradition. Everybody that is part of the Brazilian Airs team put a you know, the yellow and a green shirt, and it is a ocean of Brazilians over there, and I love that. But I can't wait to have an ocean of the Americans with us as well. I think it's going to be so amazing. So hopefully that's going to be happening soon. So welcome everybody to Five Rings Financial. Our CEO is Mr. Mike Wilk. And one thing that you guys will hear him saying almost every single meeting is a great time, is a great day to be part of Five Rings Financial. And he's not kidding, okay? It is a great time to be with us for many, many reasons. And some of the reasons you guys will understand right now. So who are we? And why are we different from all the other financial companies out there? The first thing I think that is really different about us is the educational approach. As probably all of you already know, we have 3 different events that we do that help us to generate leads for our business. So we have the main event called Money 101, and that is a great event because you know, we talk about the basic of money and compound interest and the ups and downs of the market. It's just an amazing presentation. That's the main one. But we have another one that we do only for parents of small children, because we talk about the different plans of college. And we have a third one that's called Wine, Woman, and Wealth. This is really my favorite because it's an opportunity for women to get together and, you know, learn a little bit about finances, a little bit of women empowerment, a little wine, which is really good too. But what I love about this event is that we really give women a chance to connect in other levels, to connect really as professionals. So sometimes you're gonna have a lot of ladies coming in, and if you're a guy, don't worry, don't be upset. Okay, you cannot come to the event, but you can invite to the event. Send your ladies to the event and trust your ladies to the hosts. You know, your upline or whoever it is on your team that is a female that will be there. We will do everything, treat this person super special, and we'll bring that back to you so you can, you know, really have something, maybe do a plan or something with that, with these people. But this event is very laid back, very relaxed, very fun, so usually produce a lot of results. So educational approach is different because we're not there knocking people's door. We're not there, you know, with quotes. That's very important. We don't have quotes. You're not going to be like, hey, Thomas, come on, you're not selling anything this month. What's wrong with you? Never, ever. We're going to say, hey, Thomas, what do you need? What can we do to make you achieve your goals? You're going to have people that have been doing this for a long time, people who have experience that will be able to guide you and do the best they can to help you. Now, the next thing is, have you guys ever heard about a financial company that has these core values? Purpose, energy, character, and love? I mean, seriously, like the first time I heard that, I was like, what? Wait, what? You know, it's a company about money. We talk about money, we produce money. But again, yet we have these core values that are so profound and so amazing. And that's what makes us a very different company from all the others out there. And of course, you have field training. Field training is one of the best things. My husband, you guys met him a little bit ago, was in the industry many years ago. And he used to tell me that was awful. You know, you go to these places, they hire you and they put you 10, 12 hours in a room to tell you everything you need to know, A to Z, about all the products. And then they tell you, hey, good luck, chump. They give a little tap on the back. Good luck, go and sell, right? And you're like there knowing everything about the products, but you have no idea how you're going to reach people, right? So here's a little different. You're going to have a field training, which means you're going to have somebody with experience that will sit down with you in the first cases you're going to do with that person. But I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. What we do really is divide here in those three things, okay? Our why is we want to turn in middle class in America in a welfare class through financial education. If you guys were born here, you know, did you ever learn about finances at school? No, we neither in Brazil. And I believe that's true for every place. They don't teach us that back then. So we wanted to make that available, especially for the middle class, because rich people have rich financial advisors doing everything for them. Middle class people have what? Maybe the manager of the bank with very limited capacity in terms of vehicles to help us. So ROI is really big, okay? Now, how are we going to do that? We're going to help middle class in America to build wealth and family protection with the products that we offer. And what we do is I help my clients to have a financial reserve in case of a serious illness. That's the living benefits. We going to have vehicles that participate in up but never downs on the market. We're going to help people to create wealth. We have tax-free retirement solutions. So this is just amazing. So this is a scope of what you're going to be doing on this journey with us. Now, most of you are already through this phase, but I wanted to just show you that's, you need to do a class online. Is a 40-hour class. Take the state examination, then you're going to do fingerprinting, then you're going to apply for your license. This is a process everybody has to go through on the state where you reside. Now, myself, I have license in 20 different states because especially after COVID, we realized that we can do what we do via Zoom. I tell you guys that 99.9% of my clients I see via Zoom. I don't see people in person anymore. Very, very rarely. So it's very easy to start. I have clients in Utah, Thomas. I have clients in Colorado. I have clients everywhere. So I have license in all those states. That means you guys have to do test again? No. You do the test one time for your state, and then every other state that you need to get a license is just paying a fee to, showing that you have a license of your state, and then paying a fee so you can have the license, the no residence license for that state. But when you get to this point, again, you have someone that is your upline, is the person who brought you here that will help you to understand how you need to do that. Is it possible to take a test for a state in which you do not reside? No. Okay, I already asked my questions. Yes, no. You have to do it on the state where you reside, and then it's very easy on the others because, like I said, it's just money, just paying a fee. Okay. All right. So we have a little road ahead of us. Okay. Most of you that work with us at our agents, we already did a plan with you guys, a plan of action, right? So if you don't have that yet, it's very important that you sit down with your upline to understand what a plan of action is. Okay, a plan of action is really to understand what you want from this business. What do you expect from this business? How long, how much, how many hours can you devote for this business, and how much money you think you can make? Because then your trainer will help you to understand what is the way you have to do that, right? Then you're gonna get your license, right? And you're gonna start invited to do events, participate in our training. This is, like, guys, very, very important. Okay. So right now the training is in English. They are Mondays at 12 o'clock. It's called Mojo Mondays with Mary Fisher. She is kind enough to help me to train my people. You know, as soon as I do have a bigger agents that are no Portuguese speakers, we probably gonna have training. But right now she does that, and it's amazing. And I would highly advise you and suggest that you participate on that because it helps you to start your Monday, your week well. It's very important because this business, guys, is a very lonely business. Is you, the computer, and the clients. Okay, you only see people when you go out to network and things like that. So to have that time with the whole team, it really excites you. It helps you really to do the things that you need to do, you know, that week. Um, then you're going to start your field training, and of course you're going to get really good, and you're going to be the best financial consultant ever, and have a lot of money in the way, because money in this industry, it really is a consequence of the work you're going to do. We are very well paid, and it shows that. You guys will see in a little bit. But money is a consequence. Everything else is really what, you know, the purpose of why you do this really is what you're going to help you to move in the direction that you want. But one question that we receive a lot is this: how do I prospect? Who do I don't know a lot of people. I don't know what to do, right? So the first thing we have, of course, the warm market. Everybody knows someone, right? You may not know a lot of people, but you know a few people. So the warm market is something important to consider, and you guys will learn how to address to these people that you know. Power partners is something that we do that also works a lot. Power partners are other professionals that see people just like the same people that you need. Who do you need? Who is important for you as a client? I joke, and everybody that actually breeds, everybody that breeds needs to have a living benefit. So everybody that is alive has the capacity to be your client. So everyone is important. So power partners are lawyers, CPAs, real estate agents, let's see, people that, mortgage brokers, for example, people that have a clientele, and these people will then make a connection with you, and then you're going to learn in the other days of the of this mentorship how you're going to approach that. But power partners are very easy for a way for you to get new leads. Advocates are people that love what we do, they understand what we do, but they don't want to work. They don't want to sit down with clients. They have to have a license, but they don't want to sit down with clients. They don't, just want to refer business for you. I will give you a simple example. I have a lady that works in a spa down in Miami, and she loves what we do. Her husband actually had living benefits and he used it. He had cancer. He got remission. He's fine, thank God, but they receive a good amount of money, and she became a fan. And she sent me 2 3 clients a month. So she decided to take the license, and now I can actually pay her a referral fee because she does that. Now, some people, they want to buy leads. I personally never did. But can you do that? Yeah, if you want to do that, you can. You actually can choose any way that you decided, because you know what? This is your business. When you decided to do this, it's like, think about the $50 little fee you pay to participate on the training and everything else. It's like you, that day is like you open your own business. So you are your own boss. But we do have a system, a well-proven system. So all I ask you now in the next 4 days is to listen to us and understand what this system is and try that system first, okay? Then maybe you have a genius here somewhere, another Mike Wilk, that would have come up with something cool and it's gonna work. And please come back and, you know, share with us so we all can know what that is. But to start with, let's start with the system and see where that will lead you. One of the beautiful things about this work, this company that I didn't mention, is the sharing. Every time we have a convention, you're going to see people going up on the stage and telling about things that they did that was good, that happened and it was good for them, and they will share. And that's, guys, my husband can tell you guys, he was in this industry before. Nobody does that. They found something, oh my God, I'm not gonna tell anybody, I'm just gonna do that. It's very selfish. We are not like that. We find something cool, you will share, and everybody will be able to grow. And that's one of the reasons this company have been growing 30% per year. 30% per year is a very good number, guys. So this is one of the reasons. All right. The power partners that we have can be all of these people. And we're going to have another meeting down the road, close to the end, where I'm going to explain how you guys can connect with them. But I want to just today
Yeah.
a little seed on your mind, people that you can contact.
Ooh.
So please put everybody on. Thank you. Um, you guys will be able to remember people that perhaps you're going to be able to have a conversation and maybe have them as one of your power partners. And you guys are going to learn about that later. So I talk about advocates and I talk about power partners. What are the difference between those two? Advocates are people that can be anybody that want to send you business, and they will have a license and they will get a commission from you, okay? A referral fee from you. Myself, I give my advocates about 30%. But again, this is your business, so you decide how much you want to do, okay? Who are power partners? Power partners also, if they want, will take the license and will get a referral fee. But sometimes they can't, okay? I will give you an example. I have a great power partner. She's an immigration lawyer. By law, because of her license, she cannot have our license, is a conflict of interest, okay? But she's still loving what we do, and she's still sending me a lot of clients. Can I pay her a commission? What do you guys think? Can I? No, I can't. You cannot pay anything to anybody that does not have a license. But then what do I do for my power partners that I cannot pay? I just give them, a gift every once in a while. This attorney, for example, she has a very refined taste in scotch. Her favorite Scott bottle is about $400. So every once in a while, I deliver this bottle to her office and she's super happy about it, right? So this you can do without, doing anything about in your license. But what I'm saying right now is very important. Please make a note of this, okay? You guys cannot pay any money, any commission, referral fee, whatever it is, to a person that is not licensed, because if anybody finds out, you will lose your license. Okay, so that's very, very, very important to know. All right, people that did the action plan with me already did that, okay? But I want to take a minute for you guys that are here, even you guys that start, many years ago and are coming back. This is one of the most important things you're going to do tonight, is define why do you want to start this, okay? So I will give an example of my why, all right? My why when I started was, first of all, I used to work 45 to 50 hours a week. I had a good job. I was executive director of a no-profit, but I did have a boss on my neck, like he breathed on my neck the whole time. It was very tiring, very exhausting. So I wanted to be my own boss. I wanted to have financial freedom. I wanted to be able to really retire my mom, like not having my mom to do anything but be able to live here and not having to work. And those were the reasons at the beginning that really inspired me to do what I was doing. And these reasons are important for your business, because this business at the beginning, when you're learning, you're going to have some challenges, and your purpose will help you to overcome any challenge, any obstacles that you may have. So with the years passing by, all my goals that I have, my purpose at the beginning, that I accomplished all of them. So I had to find something else, right? So today, my goal is to talk about this to as many people as I can, because I don't want to see somebody having a stroke or heart attack and having to go do GoFundMe on the internet because they are not financially prepared for passing through something like that. I'm tired of seeing my community especially doing that. So I think about all the people that I can reach that I didn't reach yet. And every time that I recruit any of you that I recruit personally, when I recruit you, in my mind was like, yes, now I have this person that knows people that probably I would never, ever be able to meet. But because of him or her, I'm going to be able to talk about living benefits to them. And that really inspires me. That makes me excited about getting up in the morning and work. So tonight, I like you guys to think a little bit about why you want to do this. It could be financial freedom for most of us. If everybody that is looking for maybe a part-time, this is something good, right? To have financial freedom. But what else? What else moves you? What else it's making you at 8:30 at night on a Monday being on this call instead of being watching Netflix or relaxing at your home? Why are you here? So I really like you to take a little moment just to think about that and write it down. And I would suggest you guys have a little notebook that's going to be your notebook, not only for these classes, but your notebook for Five Rings in general, because we're going to have many different sessions about different things. I have maybe at this point, maybe 10 books. They are all on my library. If I take my book of 2017, it's so funny to see how I was there and what I was thinking and what I was learning and now. So I highly encourage you to do something like that because it's going to help you a lot on this business. All right. But this career has it has a system, it has a recipe, let's call it, but also there is some traps on the journey that I have to address, and I want to address to them right now at the beginning. All right. So the first one is if your purpose is not clear. We just talk about that. Okay. Why this is so important? Because believe me, there are days you're going to need that to really make the next phone call or to get in on the next appointment with your client. Number two is to try to reinvent the system. Okay. Like I said, maybe you're going to have something very cool, amazing, fantastic in your mind, and you're going to think, hey, look at that. If we do this way, it'll be faster, it'll be nice, it'll be easier. And I hope you can do that. But until you master the system, I ask you to please refrain to try to reinvent the system. All right. The third track is not treat this as a real business. Okay. So most of you, the ones at least I know, you have other jobs, right? So this is something part-time, is a side hustle you're starting. Maybe you have big dreams for this. You want to make your career, which I hope that's what you want to do. But right now it's something on the side. Something on the side does not mean it's not something important, and it needs to be work every single day. So when I was working full time, I used to work from 8:30 to 6:30 in West Palm Beach, Florida. And I didn't have a lot of time, right? Because I was full time on the office, but I had my lunch time. So back then I would go down on my car, put a little tray on my car, turn on the AC, grab a sub, a juice, and I will have an hour there to call clients or to make, a meeting with a client. Then I would leave my job at 6:30. I had to drive from West Palm to a city called Pompano Beach. It's about 45 minutes because back then we did not have the app that you guys have today. We didn't have nothing on Zoom. Everything was done live, presential, right? So I had to drive to the events. I have to drive to the client's house. If I did not have that well scheduled on my agenda, guess what? Oh, I'm tired today. I'm just going to go home. It was easy to make that choice, right? So if you wanted to treat this as a real business, you need to establish in your mindset how many hours do you want to devote to this business? How many hours you can give to this business? I don't care if it's 2, 3, or 20, or 50, but you need to establish right now how many hours can you do that. So for a lot of people that are part-time, you're going to say maybe you can devote 3 hours, maybe a day, 3 hours a day at the end of the day, which is great. You're going to have 15, 20 hours. That's perfect. Okay. If it is less than that, it's great too. Whatever you want to do is perfect, but it needs to be there. It needs to be scheduled. So you know that time you either going to be prospecting, inviting, or meeting with a client. Those are the 3 things you're going to be doing, right? And the last thing is very, very easy for us human beings not to do, which is not act now. Okay. So if you have the purpose, you know the system, you're learning what to do, you have your agenda, you have the best trainer in the world, and you don't start acting now. In other words, it's not you don't start using the system now. All you're gonna have is a license on your drawer. and nothing's going to happen. And then you're going to be frustrated. Okay. So I don't want to see you frustrated. So right now, those are the 4 things that I urge you to write it down, to remember not to fall into those traps. Get your purpose. Trust the system. Treat your business as business, a real business, and you start today. You start right now. Okay. A little bit of who we are here. So you guys will hear about these people, and I think it's really cool if you know who they are. So we start with Alliance Group. Alliance Group is a IMO, which means an independent market organization. And Alliance has the contracts with all the big companies that we represent. I put the main ones that we have here: National Life Group, Ameritas, American National, Forest Financial, and Lee Duncan is today the president. Sam is his left arm, whatever you want to call. Travis is the guy that does all the amazing videos that we have, the testimonial videos, the educational videos. But Alliance is this. They are our marketing organization that does all the marketing for us. They are also the ones that pay for one of the trips that we win every year, right? We're going to talk about the trips later, but every year, one of the trips that we win is paid by Alliance. So Alliance has many different organizations. The most beautiful, amazing, the best one, of course, is Five Rings Financial, right? So Five Rings Financial is our CEO, Mike Wilk. Monica Wilk is his wife. And Mary Fisher was one of the people that was recruited, not by Mike, but that's a very funny story. Mary was recruited by a guy that, guess what? He's not on the company anymore. He must be hating himself right now, because if he just knew how Mary would grow and what she would do in this company and what he lost, he would be like, probably he is having nightmares every night. But Mary come from another guy, right? Who presented that opportunity to her, and she grew her business in Virginia Beach. And one day she met Gustavo in an airplane, and because of a conversation that she talked about what she did, she create what today is one of the biggest agencies in the country, which is the Five Rings Financial Brazilianaires. Gustavo and Marina are the founders of this here in South Florida. I have my little agents, very loved agents, but we are small. Life Changers Pro. Soraya also now is having her agent. She's working right now side to side with me, and together we're putting this together and making something amazing for everybody. But that's how it goes, okay? So probably you guys that don't know me and Soraya, you probably are on Mary Fisher's team somehow. Somebody in the middle over there is also your upline. But I just want to show you guys who the people are that you're going to be talking to and hear about them a lot on the conventions and stuff. Okay, so now let's talk about something that Mary loves when I talk about. You all know, in a show of hands, show to me who knows we have an app on the phone. Oh, I love that. A lot of you. Let me see. Keep your hands up. Let me see who has. Okay. All right. Awesome. Now, who uses the app is my second question. Okay. Why I'm asking you this? The app is one of the best tools you're going to have. All right. The apps you're going to have, the first thing, the most amazing thing is right here, the webinars. Here you have the Money 101 webinar, and we have many versions, okay? So we have the Money 101 in Virginia. I think is Heather and Scott. I think that does there. We have the Money 101 with Jack Waldron there back up in Texas. We have the Money 101 with Erica Moore. She's in Washington. We have the Money 101, the Brazilianaires do. It's a little different. It's the same thing, but we change the order of the things a little bit, okay? But the most important thing is use the Money 101 of the people who are training you to start with, okay? Why? Because if you like, for example, you are on the agents of Mary Fisher and you use, Heather and Scott, these are the people that are in Virginia. These are the people that probably will be field training you anyway. So it's important that if you use Erica Moore, same thing, okay? That doesn't mean you can use whatever you want. You can, okay? I'm just saying make it a little easier for your field trainer if you use the Money 101 where he is there. On the app, you have a lot of things. You guys don't have access to everything yet. You only gonna have access to the full thing once you get your license. So right now, your access is basically the start here session that tells you a little bit about who you are and license and how to make your list and all that, and the webinars. Once you guys become licensed, then a world of information will open up for you on this app. So I can't wait for all of you to. Here, we're going to talk a little bit about commissions. All of you already had that conversation with the person who, brought you for this opportunity. But I think it's always good to just, understand again. We always put two examples here. One is, talking about a term here, very young couple paying $60 a month. The companies, they make this annualize that. So 120 times 12 is 1440. So that is what we call your target premium. Sometimes a little less. Okay, guys, they have a very weird calculation to do that. Maybe 1340, something like that, but it's going to be around that. The target premium is where your commission is going to be calculated, and also is what we call your PCs or production credits. Production credits are the numbers that will make you advance in your career. Okay? So every time that you see, oh, next level, I need 20,000 PCs. They are talking about 20,000 production credits, not commission, but credits. So if you sell two plans for this couple and you make 120 per month, they're paying 120 per month, that's 1440, and you're starting the company at 45%, you're going to have 648, right? If you are a little bit more at 60% now, the same client, you would get 864. And when you get to the maximum, which is 90%, that's 1296. So as you can see, because I love math, because, numbers don't lie, everybody should be aiming to get at 90% as soon as you can. When you get to 90%, you become a black jacket, and that's when you're going to get the highest level of commission in the company. The way they pay this, guys, just so you understand, they will pay the $648, they will pay 75% right at the back as soon as your client make the first payment for the plan you sell to them. And the other 25% will be divided in 3 months, month 10, 11, and 12. So we call this like the bonus months, okay? So after you did this at the beginning of the year, for example, 10 months later, you start to getting money on your account and you're like, where is this coming from? This is coming from that plan that you sold 10 months ago. So I think it's a great way to start with more money on your bank account for the following year. So this is the term, very easy. The second one are for retirement plans, which I'm giving you guys really a very basic number. A $200 a month retirement plan is very easy, very common, very average, okay? So that will be 400 per month. Now you have a $4,000 per year target premium. So at 45%, that is $1,800 commission. At 60%, that will be 24. At 90%, that will be 36. So as you can see, with just a couple plans a month, you can make a very good extra money for part-time, don't you guys think? Right? I mean, when I did that about 8, 9 years ago, my first year, I made almost $60,000 doing that 15. No, I did 20, no, 15 hours. I start with 15 hours a week. 15 hours a week. Tell me where you can make this money for 15 hours a week, right? So that's how I see we get really well paid. Now, this is the first year, big commission first year. Now, this client probably will renew that every year. What happens on the second, third, fourth, 10, 20 year? You're going to receive what we call residuals. Okay, residuals are between 1.5%, 2%. That was not a lot, but where you gain a lot is when you have the volume, right? So today I have about 600 clients. So I have a residual of 600 clients. So you, by doing that, you have a chance to build something amazing for your future. Even if you stop working with us, but you maintain your license, the residuals is still yours. So for you young ones there on your 20s, 30s, imagine what you can do. Me on my 50s, I'm already doing something super cool. Imagine what you can do because you have all this time to create this wealth on your life. So here is what you guys should, if I was you, I would take a picture of this. This is on the app anyway, but I would take a picture and I put that on my computer and I look at that every single day, okay? Because this shows you guys what you need to get to go to a different level. So when you're an agent, you start field training, you get 45%. When you have your first promotion, you have 5,000 PCs. What are PCs, guys? Production credit, right? So 5,000 PCs, look, two plans of 2,400, maybe a little plan of $30 a month is already give you there. You're already there. It's very easy to get your first commission, your first promotion. Then 20,000 to the next one, 40,000 to the next one. So how do they make that account? It's always the last 12 months, okay? So if you guys get your license next month, for example, October, and you start producing in October, okay? You're going to start accumulating those PCs, right? And then whole year is gonna pass by, and you are here on August of 2025, they will calculate the last 12 months, what your numbers are to give you the next promotional, okay? Now, when you get here at 65, that's when you start to getting really, really interesting. Because after you got to level 6, you become an agency vice president. So that's when you get to the president's team jacket recognition. So you're going to get a physical jacket, okay? That's a blue jacket when you get to 60,000 PCs, and you're gonna have 65% in commission. A red jacket when you are at 84,000. A red, green one when you are 108,000. A purple one at 132, and the black one, 156,000. So again, your first goal, what is it? Right here, 5,000. This is your first goal, guys. I know everybody wants to be here, okay, at 9, and there's nothing wrong with that. I want you to be ambitious. I want you to really focus to get here. But you don't eat an elephant at once. You have to eat by piece, piece by piece. So keep your eye on the prize. Your first one is 5,000, 20,000, 40,000, so on and so forth. Any questions, please put on the chat, okay? Now, here, again, people that I did the action plan already did this calculation, but for you guys that didn't, I want you to take a note of this, okay? This is a little calculation that we make to understand how many cases per month you need to do to have the amount of money you want, okay? So I'm going to give an example. Let's say that I'm working part-time and I wanted to, if I can, I'm going to do 15 hours a week. And if I do $3,000 a month, I'll be happy. Okay, I'm happy with that. So $3,000, I'm going to divide by $750, which is our average commission. I'm putting here at 50% just because the math is a little easier, okay? So 3,000 divides by 750, the result is 4. So you need 4 cases per month to get that $3,000. Now, to close 4 plans a month, how many people you need to invite for the events? So you're going to get the number 4 and you're going to divide by 0.4, which is the average conversion rate. It's about 40%. The result is 10. So if you have at least 10 people per month attending a Money 101 or a Wine Woman and Wealth or a college plan financial seminar, you will make at least $3,000 a month. Okay? So take a picture of that so you guys, the ones that didn't have the action plan with me yet, can do this by yourself, knowing exactly what you need to get what you want. All right? Questions? All right. Now, with field training, it's something that is very, very important you guys understand too, okay? Field training is your opportunity to learn and get paid while you're learning. And by the way, these slides, this and the one I did before, they are available app. If you go to the app American Dream, you have there is under let's see. Soraya, help me, is under what? Consultant manual, I think. I'm gonna find it in a moment and I tell you guys. But it is on the app, okay? All this is there on the app. But here is this. When you start doing a field training, you're gonna probably do between 2 to 5. No more than 5 is required, okay? But at least 2. And when you do that, the beginning, you're going to bring the person, your field trainer is going to do all the work. Your work will be to bring that person to the meeting, okay? The field trainer is going to do all the work, and you going to split your commission with that person, okay? So if you do a plan that is $2,000 PCs, 1,000 goes to you, 1,000 goes to your field training, and each one is going to receive the commission according to this level, okay? Now, like I said, when I did this, we didn't have app, we didn't have all this training. I kind of did for a long time. I did my field training for 6 months, but that was because I had a full-time job. And I really want to make sure that I knew how to do that because I want to play well with people's money. I want to make sure that I knew what I was doing with people's money. Okay. But today we don't need that because we have so much on the app. And most of you that I met are either entrepreneurs or have business. You guys would be so fast and to get this. So probably we're gonna need maybe 2 or 3 trainings. I think the most. Kleber said that the thing is on, yes, it is on Start Here. So on the American app, you go to Start Here, and then you go under training manual, you go under with Add Codes and Manual. Training manual and ethics codes. So here you're gonna have everything on the palm of your hands, everything that I'm showing here. Okay. You also have that on the Brazilian app, Flavia, if you want to know. It's in Portuguese on the other app. Okay. All right. The list. Why is important to do the list? Because the best way to start this business really is by your warm market. It's going to be the most challenging way sometimes. Why? Because people that know you, they're gonna see, wait a second, Michael. You have a store, I don't know, you sell cell phones, and now you are gonna tell me what to do with my money? What happened? Right? They're not used to see you as a professional in finances. So that's why it's important if you're training at the beginning, you're going to say, that's right, I am on training, but I have my field trainer, and then you're going to put your free trainer up here. Is a VP, is this or that, it has X amount of years of experience, whatever it is. And then that person is going to be able to really help you in everything. And I'm learning why this happened. Okay. But the list is very important that you make. And when you make the list, you're going to really have to go through a few things. Uh, that list is everybody that breathes. Okay? It has to be, because everybody needs to really have the opportunity to have what we have, at least to know that this exists. Okay, so you can use people on your phone that you talk on a regular basis, your Facebook, your Instagram. If you have kids, your kids list, the birthday list that you have, your wedding list, school, whatever it is that you have a list, is important to be there. Okay. Everybody. However, you're not going to just invite people like without a plan. Okay. First of all, oh, this is a memory jogger. This is also on the app, just so you can remember what kind of people that you may know. Studies show that if you are at least 25 years old, you probably know at least 1,000 people in your life. You may not think that, but you do. Okay. If you're older, multiply the number. Okay. So this is a memory jog for you to remember where maybe you can find people that you are not remembering right now. But why the list is important? You're going to do something called a building. Okay. This building starts with the first floor, level 1. Level 1 is going to be all the acquaintances, people that you met in networks, people that you really don't know them well yet. You're getting to know these people. Are these people ready for you to invite them for an event? No. They are people that you are meeting, and you're going to have a conversation with them, and you're going to try to see first how you can serve them. And we're going to talk about this a little bit in a second. But this is the level 1. So everybody starts level 1, okay? The idea is to get to know these people and get them to the lobby. So what is the lobby? The lobby is that place where everybody knows everybody. There's a lot of, people having coffee. So it's people that you talk in a more regular basis, and people that you probably could start thinking about inviting them to an event, or either online or a live event. But the idea here really is to get these people to the penthouse. The penthouse will be made of people that know you, like you, and trust you. Three very simple things. They know you, they trust you, and they like you. Okay. So your job really is to make sure you put one person after another on the levels that you want them to go. Okay. I have an Excel sheet that I prepare that I'm going to put on the group and I'm going to make available for Olga's so she can give it to Mary's team. But for our team, Soraya and I and Valeria, I'm going to put that on our group, on our WhatsApp group. There is a spreadsheet that we made showing you guys exactly where these people are and how you're going to organize them, okay? So on my list, I used to organize exactly like this by color, because when my eyes look at the list, I already know exactly where I am at with that person. So let's give an example. I go to a networking meeting, I meet a few people there. Maybe I have three very interesting prospects over there, and they are level one because I don't know them. So my first move will be to connect and say, hey, can we have a coffee? You know, I would love to know more about your work so I know who I can, refer to you. Who is going to say no to that? Right? In a network, this is very simple, because if people are there because they are looking for something, they want to connect, they want to show whatever they have. If you tell them that you would love to meet them over coffee to know more about their business, this is something very cool. And then eventually you're going to shift that person to the lobby to the point where she's going to be probably close to the penthouse by the time you invite them for an event. It's very simple methodology, but it's very, very effective. Okay. Now, this is the list I'm going to send you guys later. And again, I love to put colors just because help me to organize. When you start in this business, this list is going to really be the core of your business, because the list is going to show you where you're at, and depending of the plan of action that you did with your upline, how many people you should be contacting every day or every week or every month. You have the number because you did the calculation on the two or three slides back, right? So how you going to do that? You have to organize them here. That's the best way to maintain everybody, because trust me, even you young ones of your 20s, I know your mind is amazing and don't forget anything, but people fall into cracks. They do. So the best way that make sure they don't fall is to put them here. Okay. All right. So now what I wanted to do is this. Based on what you guys heard so far, any questions? Because I want to talk about something else right now, but before I do, I want to make sure you guys don't have any questions about what we just explained and showed to guys. Anybody? And you can unmute yourself. Don't need to put on the chat.
Well, it's not really a question, but I'll say that I'm a lot more excited about this than I was, and an hour and a half ago.
Oh, I'm so happy to hear that,
This
Thomas. Cool.
this makes a lot of sense, and it's yeah.
It is a different approach. That's how it is, okay? Because if we do the way that I'm showing to you, I didn't invent that, okay? A guy called Mike Wilk that has 45 years of experience put all this together. And this guy, trust me, guys, he went through different companies. He saw everything out there, things that work and things that don't work. And when he put this together to us, he put it together the best way possible. So we have a gem in our hands. We really do. So what I have to ask you this now is this. You have some homework, okay? So you have a list to be made. And I'm not expecting to have 1,000 names by tomorrow, but I'm expecting to have a lot of people on your list between today and tomorrow. So your homework is to start thinking where these people will go. Okay. Tomorrow we're gonna talk more about how we're going to approach these people. I don't want anybody talking. Please don't talk to anybody yet. Please. I know you're excited. I know you want to go, but wait a second. Wait until tomorrow. We're going to learn a little bit more how you do this to make it easier that transition it for people to understand what you want. And then you're going to see that is it's like a program that has a cadence, cadency. Am I saying this right? It's like a rhythm, right? You're gonna get that rhythm going and going and going, and the consistency that of your activity is going to help you to do what you need to do. All right. I want to thank you all for being here tonight. I want to make a video before you go. Now, that's another thing, another very quick tip. Okay. I've been doing that for a long time, and I will, Danielle, just a second. Um, I've been doing that for a long time, and social media helped me a lot. Okay, so if you are licensed, you can you can start talking about these things. We have about you're gonna learn in the next 3 days where you're gonna get that material. But if you're not licensed yet, you can just get teased to people. Like you can make a video and put in your stories and say, oh my God, learning so much. This is a new journey starting for me. You can put stuff like that. That is going to make people think, what the heck is he doing? What is she talking about? You're going to put puzzles on people's minds because they're not going to understand what's going on. What are you doing at this hour with a bunch of people, right? So I'm going to make my video because I'm going to do that. So the video is going to go. You guys going to do, wow, something very cool. So everybody knows you guys are excited and you love it. 2, 3, 2, 1, and let's go. It was good or not, guys? Woo-hoo! Yeah, let's go. I'm gonna put a music, a very another thing I'm gonna tell you guys before we go. Why, when you guys came in, there was this music, the guy Larceny, I love Larceny. It was like blasting. Why? Because when you're doing things like that, your level of energy needs to be high up. And one of the best things to put your energy up is good music. Is music that good? You just, like I will tell you guys in other days during this week, moments where I had to do some stuff just before a meeting. I got a phone call, something bad happened. I had to be really there to be able to do what I need to do for that client. So I use the music to really put my energy level up again. So every day when you guys come in a little bit before 8, trust me, come ready to rock and roll because the music is gonna be going there. I think there is a question here. Let's see. Oh, I love it. Thank you so much. Danielle asked for us to share again the first slide. So let me do that for her. Is this the one, Danielle? Oops, no, wait.
Yes, it's this one, what we do.
This
So
one?
what we do. Nope, the other one. Sorry, I think it was the second slide then.
Okay.
This one. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Is there a place this slide show can be found? I love to see the slides as needed. I didn't think about that, but probably I will ask Rita to put this on our app. Because here's one thing I want to tell you guys, okay? And that's a little Brazilian secret that I'm going to give to you guys right now. We use this app. We Brazilians use this app for everything. We use the app like crazy, okay? And I can access the apps and I see what's going on. When I see the amount of people that use the Brazilian app and the amount of people use the American app, I want to cry because you guys don't use it. So take advantage because there is a lot of good stuff over there. So Thomas, I like your idea. I will prepare this and I'll ask Rita to put that available there. I actually gonna put this recording, which I'm gonna stop right now. Thank you very much, everybody. Let me stop this.